This is the Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast.
Hi, everybody.
Hi.
We had a couple of sporting superstars in the house. Aaron Sandler's joined us today, our old mate.
Yeah, so good to hear from him too. He proposes another question to Nathan.
Oh, you trying to stitch me up? Let's be honest.
No.
Caitlin Bassett joined us as well to talk about
It makes me not trust you.
netball and other sports.
Sorry, I'm having an issue with
and also just being tall.
There's just
I was throwing that out.
There's something that is now broke. There is something that is now broken between us.
I knew you'd handle it in the right way. Okay.
Next.
We also talk about when things are just snatched right out of your hand.
Yes, Sean. Like my trust.
And Wippa is saving the children
he
as
certainly
well.
is.
What a guy.
Keep him away from Sean.
Nathan, Nat and Sean. This is what I came for. Yeah. Perth's Nova 937. Keep on giving me all you got.
It's 6:03, Nathan, Nat and Sean in the studio at the moment. Nathan's about to be tackled by Sean. Is that what we're going with?
I was going to tackle Sean. We've been discussing tackling this morning.
As you do.
And I've realised I've never actually actively tackled someone. I've been tackled once in a shopping centre.
That was for
by
an
a trolley
ad.
boy.
Yeah, he really nailed him too.
Seriously, that was back then. They didn't care about they didn't care about work safety. So
No,
Natalie
of
and I
course
went
not.
to a shopping centre and we just walked around and we were just filming interactions with people. This one kid comes up and says, "Yeah, I play rugby."
And I said, "Why don't you tackle Nathan?"
So then next minute they filmed me being tackled. I flew about 20 metres. They hit the hard
He
ground.
was only about 15, the kid, but he was solid.
Those rugby guys, they throw their shoulder into it. So, Harry, do you think, Nate, because Nathan pondered the question, could I lay a tackle?
Because I don't know, I've never learnt how.
No,
The only worry is not injuring you, it's what would happen to me when I hit you.
I don't think you need to worry about Sean in this interaction.
If you got a strong grip, Nathan.
Strong grip?
If you had a strong grip, do you have a strong grip?
I thought it was tackling gripping. I thought it was just like me throwing my body at
You
him.
could really, like with your long levers, sling someone around pretty hard. You get 3
right.
weeks, but
You get 3 weeks.
3 weeks.
yeah,
you get
but
3 weeks.
that would be it. Yeah, that's the way you could do it.
You need a low centre of gravity. You need to get low and
And then
go
go to get him in the guts, is that right?
Yeah,
That's
get
not a
him
bad
front-
option.
Yeah.
And it's not a bad option if you do a sling tackle with your long arms because you get 3 weeks and you don't have to play.
Yeah.
I got 3 weeks off trying this guy on the
I know.
ground.
And during that throws, I don't understand how I got to play in the first place.
Please don't make me go back.
How did I get on there? How did I start playing AFL?
Maybe if your tackle is successful on Sean, then we can get you to do Aaron Sandlands when he joins us after 8:30.
Oh, tough to tackle.
Well, it's a lot of options, isn't there? There's like a kilometre to choose
Where
from.
to grab him.
This is the Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast.
Nova's 10K a day in May.
Thanks to Liberty. Loans for free thinkers. Need 10K or more? Free think your way to a home, car, business or personal loan with Liberty today. Eligibility and conditions apply.
Well done to Mitchell, who scored 10K a day yesterday.
Oh, good on you, Mitch. How good's that?
Happy days.
We're going to do it again now. We're going to give people opportunity. All you have to do is get on air with us to go in the draw, or you can register via the Nova Player app online at Nova FM. It's easy lemon squeezy.
Then we know what happens. Each day, Ricky, Lee, Tim and Joel could be calling you back and adding 10K into your bank account. It's all thanks to Liberty. So,
All right.
Yep.
Who wants to get in the running?
how many people are we thinking this morning?
Well, it's early. You got to give them the opportunity to get. I'm going 6.
Yep.
6?
I've got a question for this morning as well. I declared earlier on that I've never tackled somebody.
Yes.
And that's something. Have you tackled someone, Natalie?
Yeah, I reckon at some point I would have, tackled a brother.
Amy, have you tackled someone?
I did, not last night, the night before.
Oh,
A kid.
Alex.
My child.
Oh, okay.
On the bed.
Have you properly tackled someone?
Yeah.
Yeah,
no,
right.
And
40.
Sam, have you tackled? No, Sam's not tackled.
Yeah, you have, but there was a lot more
I've
baby
never
oil
even.
involved.
I've got another thing. I've got nothing. I've never cooked a roast.
What?
Because I personally at home I don't eat a roast,
No,
so
but,
why would I cook a roast?
no,
I don't. I'm not having over and serving you something I don't want.
Oh, you don't want a roast? I like a roast.
No. I roast vegetables, yes,
Yes.
but like a roast meat, I wouldn't even. I know you just put it in there and then hope for the best.
Yeah.
A slow roasted lamb shoulder, something to
We had a roast
behold.
pork last
Amazing.
night.
They're two things that I've never done. We want to know the simple thing that everyone else has probably done that you've never done. That's a question for this morning.
Here we go. Let's put some people in the running for Nova's 10K day in May.
Oh, we need to kick off speaking to a Chris this morning. Good morning, Chris.
Morning, guys.
Hey,
How are
Chris.
we?
Oh,
Chris.
fantastic, mate. You've fulfilled the requirements firstly,
Yes.
but we've got another question for you, Chris. What is something really simple That everyone else seems to have done, but you haven't done yet.
I wouldn't say it's simple, but I want to go on a cruise. I'd love to take my kids and my family on a cruise. It just seems like
me too.
I'm getting to that point of my life where everyone's going on cruises and I haven't.
Oh, Nathan,
Resist
I
it.
don't know if you ever will. Because, Chris, Nathan's
I've been
referred to a
wanting to
cruise
go for
a number
one.
of years.
Yeah, even when COVID was happening, it didn't put me off. When all those COVID shits were happening.
Yeah, same.
Yeah. There's something about, Chris, going to sleep in your room and then waking up possibly in your room's moved to another destination. That to me is exciting. Yeah.
Island or something like that, different views. Yep, I'm down.
Okay.
There's nothing
100%.
stopping you, Nathan.
I know.
Literally nothing stopping you.
I know.
You can make your dreams come true. Yeah. Chris in the running. Lindsay, hello.
Hello, how are you?
Hey,
G'day,
Right,
Lindsay.
Lindsay, is there something simple that you have never done?
I think I'd like to do a skydive.
Oh,
Yeah.
skydiving. Yeah, we've done that. We've done that.
To be honest, I don't get upset with me skydivers. I found it very overrated. It was just no one tells you how windy it's going to be.
So windy.
Like when you see the videos, no one explains.
Yes, what it does to your face, for starters.
Yeah, and it's just
Yeah.
But you might be one of those.
Do it over Rottnest, it'd be amazing.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
cool. We
that's
did
a
it
good
at,
landing. They land at Salmon Bay there.
You did it at
I did it at
Subi
Subi Oval,
Yeah, we
landed
did it in
Subi Oval.
York.
So we did in York, and there
Which
at
is
the
beautiful.
skydiving centre, they had all these caravans, and I was like, "What are these caravans for?" And they said people love it so much. People come and spend a weekend in the caravan,
Yeah,
just
and
keep
just
going
jump.
up and jumping down and up and jumping
But then
down.
the guy that I jumped with said that he'd done over 6,000 jumps, and he said, but you never... The first one, you're always chasing the
Yes.
feeling you had in the first
And the
one.
first one that I felt was just windy.
Well, I enjoyed it, but I realised it was never getting better than that. That guy told me, so why would you?
My whole thing was I had to wait while we're in the air.
Oh, yeah.
And I was losing my mind. I just wanted the door to open so I can jump out.
All right, Lindsay, that dream could come true. You never know. Peter's in High Wycombe. Hello.
Hi guys, how you going?
Hey, good, Pete.
This isn't what you have to spend the money on, by the way.
No,
We
no,
just
not
want to
at
know
all.
if there's a simple thing that you haven't done and other people seem to have done it.
Well, I've never been to Singapore. I've always really wanted to go.
Mine was. I haven't cooked a roast. Mine was. I haven't cooked
Well, you
a
actually
roast.
started. You've never laid a tackle.
We've got skydiving, we've got cruises, and we've got Singapore. Can I just say, I love Singapore. I loved it.
Singapore is so safe to visit as well.
Yeah. It's
and
nice.
and the thing that put me off was the possible humidity, because it's super
it is,
humid over
yeah.
there. But you know what? You can literally spend the entire day not even feeling the humidity
Yeah.
because everything's connected with air conditioning.
Yeah, you
It's
don't
amazing.
have curly hair, though. You're not
I
as
don't have curly
badly
hair.
impacted. Yeah.
Thanks, Peter.
All right, you're in the running, Pete. Claire's in Southern River. Hello, Claire.
Oh, hi guys, how are
Claire.
you?
Yeah,
Let me
good,
guess, Claire. You've never built an Android.
No, you know what, guys?
Yeah.
I'm a mum of, stepmum of, 5 kids.
Yep.
Stepmum of 3.
Yes.
And I
Yeah.
just like a holiday with my partner and not have to worry about the kids for once.
Yeah.
I know, but then you've got to talk to each other.
Yeah.
That's just Sean's horror.
I mean, what are you going to say?
Sean just takes the children as a buffer.
Oh, my God. Actually, Claire,
Yeah, that's true.
I'm going to Bali in mid-year, and there's only 2 kids coming instead of
So
the
have you
nervous,
started
aren't you?
writing on palm cards things to talk about?
Absolutely.
and one of those kids is old enough to go out on his own, isn't he?
Exactly,
Yeah,
yeah.
you're in big trouble.
Oh,
yeah.
God.
All right, Claire,
Yeah.
you're in the running.
Claire.
Thank you. Sharon's in Ocean Reef. Hello, Sharon.
Good morning, guys.
Hey, Sharon.
Hi,
I didn't
Sharon.
know this simple question was so difficult.
No.
What is something that is really simple that you haven't done yet?
Oh, I don't know if it's simple, but I've never got a tattoo, and everybody's getting tattoos.
Yes,
Everybody
okay.
has a tattoo.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
don't have a
they do.
tattoo. You don't.
No.
Nathan does.
I do. I want to get a cover too. I want to get one up my leg. You,
No,
Sean,
you
riding a
don't.
snake.
We can
Holding
make it
my
happen,
snake?
Nathan. Be careful what you say.
No, I don't want that. I'm going to say that right now. I do not want that.
Sharon, have you put any thought into it? Like, okay, I'll be able to get this done at
Yeah.
some stage?
No, because I'm a little bit fearful of the needles. So, but
yeah.
Kids around me are getting it. Family, and
Yeah.
I keep thinking I should do it.
You know
I
what? You
just
should too.
bite the bullet.
And you know what? And don't go soft either. Get blessed in a lovely font above your eyebrow.
right on the back area, right
'Cause
on your back.
No, I think on your face, because people will straight away go, oh, face tattoos are like a bit confronting, but oh no, hers says blessed
Yeah. Oh, that's better. Yeah, okay.
in a script font.
And if you're going to get it, you might as well get it somewhere that everyone can see.
All right, face tattoo done.
not?
Thanks,
All right, Sharon's getting a face tattoo. Thanks, Shaz. Georgia, hello.
Hi, how are you?
Hey,
Great,
good, Georgia.
We're looking for something simple, like cook a roast, that you have never done.
So I'm 28, and I've never been to a wedding.
Is that...
Nothing.
Wow,
Nobody in
Georgia.
your extended family, not a person at work, nobody has gotten married and invited you.
So, in my adult life, my parents got married when I was 3 and I was at it.
Yeah.
So I don't know if that counts.
No.
But in my adult life, I've never been to one. I missed a family wedding when I was at college.
Yeah.
But yeah, never been to one.
So are people around you getting married and not inviting you, or are you just around a lot of people that are commitment phobes?
Yeah, I think I've got a lot of friends that are commitment phobes, myself included, so maybe that's why.
How amazing that you have never had to pay for the outfits, the travel, the presents.
At 28, you start to hit the zone.
Yeah,
big time.
absolutely.
I
tell you
I'm
what.
a bit worried they're all going to hit me at once.
Yeah.
But
Hey,
hopefully,
Georgia,
hopefully not.
one of the most memorable weddings we went to, Sean and I both agreed that we were going to give over a certain amount of money to this wedding, to these people. And then so I went and put my envelope in the gift area and then sat back down. And then Sean told me that he had given $50 less. And I was
For the two
enraged.
of them.
For the two of them, for him and Megan. And I was like, so I gave $250, Sean gave $200. Anyway, it took all the strength in my body not to get up there and open the envelope and take $50.
And then the couple got divorced within a year.
Within a year. And I believe this. Anyone listening right now, if you divorce within a year, you should give back the money.
So the money's supposed to represent the cost of
that's a guideline. The money is a gift. It's a gift.
Yeah,
You're
so
giving them a
we're
gift.
both over the mark and you were
Sean, are you joking me? What was the buffet? It was basically a bowl of coleslaw.
Hey, Georgia, you're in the running for Nova's 10K day, mate. Could be getting a call back this afternoon from Ricky Lee, Tim and Joel.
It's the Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast.
Welcome to the show, Sam, it's his birthday today,
Sam
everybody.
is our
Hello,
digital content
Sam.
Sam.
You're spring chicken today, Sam.
Normally,
31, life's over, hey?
It's all downhill.
It's getting serious.
You know what? When you're in your 30s, the 40s are 2 minutes
Beckoning.
away.
Yep,
2
that's
minutes
right.
away.
Knocking on the
so
door.
many grey hairs now too.
Yeah.
Whereabouts?
In my beard and in my hair. I haven't found a pube yet though. So.
Thank you for that
great.
insight.
My friend, he's got a beard and he has white hairs going through it, and he dyes them because he's that paranoid about these white hairs. And I said, you can't go dyeing individual hair. I said, you just can't. If that's happening, you can't.
I thought you were going to say he died, and I was like, that.
So 31.
Yeah.
Doing anything special to celebrate today,
No,
Sam?
just pretending it doesn't exist.
Are you where you want to be at 31 in your life's plan?
He's looking around.
There's cameras on you. This is being recorded.
No, yeah, I'm happy.
There's a couple of other places I'd like to be.
I didn't think it would pan out this way.
Any plans tonight, Sam?
Yeah, no, nothing special. Going to mum and dad.
Welcome to your 30s.
Yeah.
Remember before in your 20s? What's on tonight at your birthday? I'm going to here and then there and then at 12 o'clock I'm going here.
Yeah.
In the 30s is like, just go.
I mean, a Tuesday birthday sucks a bit, doesn't it?
Yeah,
Like,
no,
it's
it's
not...
perfect though when you want to sweep it under the rug this year.
Is that what you're trying to do?
It's good.
Yeah. All right.
Happy birthday,
Happy
Sam.
birthday.
Happy birthday.
This is the Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast.
This is pretty amazing, and I've never actually heard of the term.
Haven't you?
So something is happening so often that... Isn't that just unloading a truck at the back of Woolies?
Yeah.
So true, no? Absolutely.
Don't know why people get so hot for that.
Something you used to do with your iPod.
That's another good thing, Nat. Thank you.
So, yeah, I didn't realise that this was happening so frequently. There was a story in the US of this guy, and he was waiting for a delivery to be delivered, and that's an exciting time for all of us, really, isn't it? And got the notification, so he's gone at the front, and he's met the delivery guy at the front.
UPS.
The delivery's been put in his hand. However,
That's nice.
Something happened. Here's the reporter sort of explaining a little bit of it.
Brian and Sarah, just imagine being this homeowner, grabbing your package and someone being bold enough to take it right out of your hands. Now he's not only out.
Now, this is amazing. The guy is standing there. The delivery driver has put the package in his hand. Out of nowhere is what they call a porch pirate. A porch pirate is a person that is waiting in the wings for something to be delivered, And usually they're not as brazen as what this one is. They will just swoop in.
They take it off your porch.
They'll swoop in and take it off your porch. This porch pirate was waiting in a bush.
Jeez.
And then the delivery got put into the guy's hand, and then he came out of nowhere. You should see the doorbell camera. He came out of nowhere and just grabs it and takes off like a seagull with a chip.
That's amazing.
And then it ran past the delivery guy. The delivery guy was like, didn't know what was happening because...
you wouldn't.
Yeah.
You're not expecting that to happen, obviously.
Yeah, it was a box with 5 iPhones in it.
Oh.
That he'd ordered for his family.
See, the Porch pirate doesn't know that, so he's going to get a couple of dud deals, things that don't fit him, like baby outfit or something.
So unlike pirates, Porch pirates take to the open roads and they follow delivery vans, and then they wait in lieu to see what's happening and then strike.
Happening here a lot where at Christmas time, because there's an increase in deliveries at Christmas time, and lots of people are out and about, and so the deliveries are left on your veranda, and somebody just comes along and nicks them all. But to steal it out of the owner's hand is next level.
So it's good thinking. No?
This is the thing.
That's your takeaway.
I understand people's handbags being taken out of their hands.
Yes.
And
I mean, we don't endorse it, but we know
taken out of your hand. But for a box of something that you've ordered to be stolen straight out of your hands, that
as it's handed over by the delivery guy.
Shocking. And I want to know, have you ever had anything stolen out of your hands?
No.
Literally, you were holding it, and next minute someone's taken off with it.
No, I'd like to see that happen.
Well, you've got 1,000 stories about your children and your money.
But they don't. He's not holding the money at the time. They take that surreptitiously.
Yeah, they just roll me every day.
Yeah.
What do you do about that?
Yeah, we want to find out. Okay, so put the unless it's something a bit different, put the handbag and the phones
the bag
aside.
snatchers aside.
You want to know whether it be at home or travelling, wherever you were, has somebody stolen something from your hand, like food? Who would have someone's?
Or maybe a kookaburra flying down and just grabbing your stuff and nicking off.
I don't know if I want to hear from kookaburras.
I mean,
mate, they're funny. They're laughing all the time.
Yeah.
Good sense of humour.
Yeah. We want to talk to you if you've had something, anything, taken out of your hands. Snatched out of your hands, and next minute it's gone.
Kaya, hello.
Morning, guys. How are you?
Good, Kaya. Okay, what got snatched right out of your hands?
So years ago when we were kids, Mum took us out camping out to the Nanga Bush Reserve out by the river.
Yes.
And we had a long day, swimming and shit in the river, and then the next minute she cooks up some lamb chops for us. They're all finally showered and gives me my piece of bread, and she goes to put my hot, fresh lamb chop in it. Next minute, kookaburra comes down and takes it straight out of my piece of bread right in front
I
of
knew
my
it was a
face.
kookaburra and laughed in your face doing it.
Kookaburras do this often.
Just sat in the tree
And
above
ate
us and
it.
just ate my
They love meat too.
With a knife and fork.
Did it come down for the mint sauce?
Going back to the piece of bread.
Oh, you mean that flat?
Are you saying kookaburras?
Kookaburras
are just waiting to flog stuff?
They are, mate.
Yes.
Yep. And then they piss themselves afterwards, as we know.
Laughing
we should do
means
something about that.
Why?
It's not right.
Oh, they're arrogant. Don't worry
If
about
that's
that.
what they do, then that's what they do.
All right.
Thanks,
They're
Kaya.
quite big too, you know.
Hayley, hello.
Good morning. How are you guys?
Wonderful,
Hayley, did you get something snatched right out of your hands?
Oh, I certainly did, and until this day, I've never, ever gotten over it.
Right.
So, picture this. Here I am. I'm a massive, massive fan of John Stamos. Like, he was my idol.
Who isn't? Full House?
Full house.
Oh, it was before, even before the Full House days. Like, he was over every inch of my wall in my bedroom. He was on every book I had at school. Anyway, Beach Boys came to Perth many, many years ago. And John Stamos was sitting in being the drummer.
Yeah, he was.
Anyway, he threw his drumstick out into the crowd while I was up there.
You would have been up taking a mark like your Liam Ryan. Yeah, keep going.
Oh, my God. I was up there doing an up there Kazali, caught the drumstick, went back to all my friends, so excited. Oh, my God, he's touched this. This little kid comes and just pulls it out of my hand and runs off.
And you can't punch a kid.
You can.
Oh, my God. So I go chasing him, and his dad stops me about 10 steps in and says, "Don't ruin a little kid's day out."
Oh, no
That
way,
is what is wrong with parenting? And I'm surprised that's not a story from last week, because that seems like very new age,
doesn't it?
In an old school time.
That's amazing.
That is crazy. I did not realise that John Stamos had such a big effect on people, because I went to a school with a kid, a young man, straight man, who wrote, we had a party at his house, and people, people go through stuff at a party when you're in high school, and they found a box of letters, and there was one who was about to send to John Stamos a fan letter. And in the fan letter, he lied and said he was going out with the most popular girl at school. He gave her, but in the letter, as if John Stamos cared, as if John Stamos cared, but he gave her full name to John Stamos.
Yes. You know the one,
and
John.
Everyone found out, and she was at the party. Oh, it was a lot.
Well, you need to do a thing that get people to discuss who they wrote letters to.
Fan letters,
yeah,
mate.
fan letters.
And hardly any of them ever heard back.
No, of course they don't.
Except for that time where Ringo Starr finally got back to Marge Simpson's on that episode, about 40 years later.
That's not a documentary, Sean.
It's the Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast. Last quarter.
Sensational play. Be there to cheer on the home team from the Bankwest Best Seats in the House.
Here we go, up for grabs. Premium seating, food and drinks included, and that's 2 premium Bankwest Best Seats. See the Eagles versus St Kilda Saturday week. That's going to go off, and they're in the box seat, surely, Sean.
That's going to be amazing, actually. Nicola is our first contestant. Good morning to you, Nicola.
Morning, guys. How you going?
Oh, fantastic,
Welcome to the last quarter, Nicola.
Nicola, how do you win the last quarter? Do you know?
You win the last quarter.
Yes, Nicola.
That's it. It's pretty simple. So you, in the first quarter, are going against Tanya from Yanchep. Hi, Tan.
Hi.
Tanya, how do you win the last quarter? Do you know?
Yeah, you win the last quarter.
Yes. All right. We're currently in the first quarter, though. We're going to ask a question. If you know the answer, buzz in with your name. If you get it right, you're through to the second quarter. You get it wrong, your opponent's through to the second quarter. Oh, there's a lot riding on it. Let's test your buzzers, Nicola.
Nicola.
Tanya.
Tanya.
They're working well, gang.
Welcome to the first quarter. Here's your question. In which fairy tale does a pumpkin turn into a carriage?
Nicola.
Nicola.
Cinderella.
Is correct. Nicola's through the second quarter. Goodbye, Tanya.
Bye, Tanya.
In the second quarter, we welcome Grace from Mandurah to the game. Good morning, Grace.
Good morning.
Grace. How do you win the last quarter, Grace?
You win the last quarter.
Well said, Grace.
Let's test your buzzer, Grace.
Not a lot of energy in that one, was there?
Leave her alone.
Grace. It's a bit slow there, Grace.
I love
but
leave her alone.
All right. Nicola v. Grace in the second quarter.
Second quarter of the last quarter question. Which AFL player is known simply as Dusty?
Nicola.
Nicola.
Dusty Martin.
Is correct.
Wow.
All right.
She's good.
Nicola, you're
She's
through
really
the
good.
third quarter. Goodbye, Grace.
Facing now in the third quarter is Marissa from Yanjab. Hi, Marissa.
Hi, guys. How are you?
Fresh from the OC.
And about Marissa, how do you win the last quarter? Tell everyone.
Oh, baby, you win that last quarter.
Yeah, you do, baby. All right, test your buzzer, please, Marissa.
Marissa.
Working well. Okay. Nicola v. Marissa, third quarter. Along with the flathead, what is the other most common type of screwdriver?
Nicola. Marissa.
Nicola?
The...
Quick.
No.
Oh, my God, you've fallen on the last hurdle. Nicola, it's a Phillips head. That means Marissa's
Phillips
through
head.
the last quarter. Marissa.
You know, the Phillips head?
Yeah. All right, Marissa, in the last quarter, you're taking on Brett from Baldivis. Good morning, Brett.
Morning.
Hey,
Oh,
Brett,
Brett.
we know the ladies know it, but how do you win the last quarter?
I reckon you got to win the last quarter.
Hey, Brett, where are we? We're at the last quarter.
Pressure is on, Brett.
Brett, you better test your buzzer, please, Brett.
Brett.
Working well.
All right, for
Here we
West
go.
Coast Eagles versus
Test
St
Marissa's
Kilda
as well,
tickets.
just in case you had a technical fault.
Okay, Marissa, test your buzzer too, Marissa.
Marissa.
Yep, they're
She's
both
there.
working well.
All right, last quarter question.
Oh,
It
here
all
we go.
comes
For the
down
win.
to this. Which AFL team song begins with the lyrics, "Cheer, cheer the red and white"?
Brett?
Sydney Swans.
Brett! We love it.
He won the last quarter.
He won the last quarter.
Brett,
Bye.
you won the last
Winning
quarter.
the last quarter.
Winning the last
You've
quarter.
won 2 premium Bankwest best seats to see West Coast Eagles versus St Kilda next Saturday week that is, plus food and drinks included. Brett, you're going to love it.
Go you Eagles.
Yes, Brett.
Well
We're back.
done.
We're back.
Swooped in.
I know. Nicely done.
Pretty exciting in the last quarter. We'll be back again tomorrow. Well, we have to give kudos to Nicola, who did a lot of the heavy
She did.
lifting
She
during the
did.
entire game, but then Brett came right on, got subbed on right at the end, and Sean, look at him.
Everybody we
Bought it home,
spoke
mate.
to, Nicola, Marissa, etc., they're
Something?
all
Yeah,
in the
okay.
running for Nova's 10K day in May too, because they got on air with us. It's that simple.
This is the Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast.
We got the opportunity to catch up with our stablemate Wippa.
Oh, we did?
Because he is saving the kids. Let's have a listen.
Guys, started an initiative. That's not an easy word to say.
You started it.
Well, myself and a mate by the name of Rob Galuzzo from Finch. He runs a production company, and I said, you're great with messaging, and I've got a fight on my hands.
Yeah.
I think together we should put our hand up on behalf of all the parents, on behalf of all the teachers, and the kids as well, and say we need to change the age that you're allowed to be on social media from 13 to 16. That's 36 months.
I have heard all the younger kids complaining about getting to be on social media, so that's going to be really easy.
Yeah,
Mate.
it is.
Do you know the thing is, though, if you ask them individually and take them aside, the research will show that those kids would be happy to give it up if everyone else wasn't on it.
Yeah, right.
Really?
Yeah, it's like when someone doesn't win the lotto, Sean, everyone's happy. Like if no one does
that's
it.
No one
true.
wins it. Yeah.
That's an interesting one to do at the moment, Whip, because I was thinking, I've been complaining about it for a long time with my own kids, but then I think, am I looking at it as an old person's way because this is the way they communicate?
But unfortunately, Shawnee, the stats are true. I mean, the suicide rate has gone through the roof.
Yeah.
The level of anxiety and depression, especially in teenage girls.
I think that's what we don't put in the
is
mix.
terrible.
The mental health. Yeah.
The mental health is massive.
Yeah.
So you've got, I think the stat is literally 50%. So 50% of kids, 1 in 2, their mental health is affected by social media. And they talk about the development of the brain. And that doesn't finish till you're in your 20s.
Yeah.
So here you have these adolescent brains where they're trying to understand where they sit in life.
Yeah.
And what we're pushing for is to let these kids get to know themselves before the rest of the world does. Give them a chance to build the confidence in those teenage years to be able to handle what might happen at, say, 16.
Now, we have seen it's very normal these days for parents to allow children who are as young as 8 on social media and have their own Instagram, So, I mean, you're fighting two things, really. You're fighting the children that would not want to give it up, Or you're also finding the parents.
You are, because
that are allowing it and think it's okay, but there is a greater reason why.
Yeah, there is, and I think you need to remove the pressure from the kids and the parents. So the kids are coming home and they're saying, "Hey, everybody else is on it," and then the pressure's on the parents, and the parents don't want to create social isolation because their kid's the only kid that's not on it. So if you can remove from both, you win, because the parents are left powerless and they feel like there's nothing I can do here because I don't want my kid to be that kid in the play. That's not hanging out with them because they can't communicate.
Yeah.
And the other thing that we're pointing out too is the social media platforms we're targeting are the social media platforms that they encourage interaction by the addictive features. So, and they are addictive. So what they're really doing is they're selling your kid's attention span. That's what's going on. So, and they're also choosing, here you are as a parent trying to do the most you can and the best job to fill your kid's life full of the right influences, and then they're being fed whatever some algorithm decides they should see.
Yeah.
The interesting thing is we're all in it as well. Forget the kids.
Yeah.
I think we all note that you go on a holiday, right, and you put away your phone and you have the best time. But then we get stuck in the world of everyone else is doing it. We need to keep up what's going on, what's happening on TikTok, what's happening on Instagram. So we kind of need to set their examples.
I stepped away from it. So I've not posted anything for ages. I don't go on it at all unless we're speaking to someone from TikTok. It just got too much. I was worried. I was not worried, but I was thinking about what I was going to post next, and then I was just like, it felt like homework to me. And why am I doing it? So I felt really not connected with what I was doing. So if it feels inauthentic, I just pulled away. So
see, Nathan, you're right. Even adults feel that, but I know that you, as a 32-year-old, Nath, you've at least got some maturity to understand what it is.
Strategies.
Yeah, coping
Even me
strategies.
being 35,
Yeah.
I was kind of...
Yeah, I mean, last year, Sean, but you did know a lot more than you do now at 36.
Sorry, mate. We've just checked the age verification that we're going to put into the app, and you've lied to us.
Yeah, just select all the squares that have a bicycle in them.
We
don't
get
know.
It right, so, Webb, how do you actually change it, though? Like, what is the avenue for change? Like, 'cause obviously, these are political decisions. Are they state-based, or is it a national, federal thing?
It's a great question, because if you look what's going on, and this was part of my motivation after hearing so many concerned parents, if you look what's going on in the States, it has become state by state, but they're different over there, and their freedom rights are different. And so I don't think we would need to go state by state. I think if we put the pressure on the social media companies, they would probably come to the party before a law was created. But I would also say...
I do not think in a million years. They won't stop streaming live violence.
I tell you what they don't want. They don't want to be told by a nation with a whole lot of users on their platform what they can and can't do. So I reckon there's a chance they might jump the gun. But we're not relying on that. No. And that is not my push.
Of course not.
Yeah.
The campaign, we're sending everybody to 36months.com.au to sign the petition. So we know the voices out there, and like you guys having me on the show is exactly what we need. So we're supporting, and you guys are behind it. So then we go to the leaders. We go to Dutton, we go to Albo, we go to Gina Reinhardt, and we say, you guys get behind this.
And we'll take that painting of you down.
The Holy Trinity.
That would be the winner.
Oh, my
We
God.
promise.
So agree with me here, because this is what I've been saying.
Yeah.
That if you went to Albo or you went to Dutton, because there's going to be an election in the next year, and you said, I'll tell you what, make this an election promise, you'll win the vote of every parent in Australia. So that is a powerful hand to play. So basically, through the government contacts that we have, we've been working on a two-factor verification that would sit within the social media platform, and there's a way to actually do this, and that's not the hard part. And even if that was to fail, to know that it was actually illegal to go on a social media platform prior to the age of 16 would at least have an influence in some parents and give them a hand to be able to say, no, it's illegal. Stealing is illegal. Social media platforms are illegal. That's the power that we need to have.
We were fortunate enough, all of us, to grow up in that era where there was none of this, so that interacting with people was going outside and just going and exploring the world.
Ringing your friends on the landline.
Oh, exactly.
Completely. How exciting was that?
It'd be great to see them getting outside more often when they're in their teenage years, just catching out with people and going down the park and shooting the breeze rather than
Do you know what, Shawnee,
staying in their room.
There's a great book called The Anxious Generation by Jonathan Haidt, and he talks about this. He talks about one of the missing things that kids are not experiencing, and that's the resilience of adult-free play, and that's the kids down at the park. Make sure you're home by 6 o'clock, dinner's going to be on the table. It's that kind of thing. But the other thing is too, what used to be that safe space of home is no longer there, because the bullying starts at school and then they go home and it's continued online. And the poor kid goes to bed thinking that he's fat and everybody hates him.
And it's the first thing they see when they wake up.
That's exactly right. They wake up to be judged again, day after day. Imagine if that was the case.
Yeah, no thanks.
Wippa, you're just changing the world.
I know.
And you know what? To change the world, I'm going to tell you the compliment that I said before.
What was it?
This interview, and I saw you on the screen. And Wippa's looking good. He actually is starting to look a lot like Katie Lang. And I think there's no higher honour than you. If you Google Katie Lang now and you, I mean,
well, her version of Hallelujah, I think, was a stunning performance. And did you know, Nate, she used to sing backup vocals for Roy Orbison.
Are you kidding me?
Wouldn't have guessed it.
That's amazing.
Well, they had the same haircut.
Who ever thought that there'd be anyone that had just a spare Katie Lang fact up their sleeve?
Well, do you know
ready
what?
to go.
Producer Jess in the studio here is just holding up a photo of Katie Lang, and it's unfortunately quite accurate.
It really is, and I think it's great. Constant craving.
Yeah, constant craving.
Constant craving.
But I think I used to look a bit more handsome, I reckon, guys.
She's handsome. She's handsome.
woman.
And that's the thing why it's not an insult, because she's a handsome woman.
Well,
mate.
Great stuff, guys.
What's that website again, Whip?
36months.com.au. I assume that's the one you're talking about. Thanks, guys. Thanks for having me on.
All the best for the future, Katie.
See you, Whip.
Love you.
Mate.
Thanks,
Bye-bye.
buddy.
Thanks for your time.
Nathan, Nat, and Sean podcast.
Red card.
Let's hear it for the best seats in the house with Bankwest.
for grabs. We've got a GA double pass to AC Milan versus AS Roma next Friday. Plus, get this, a VIP pitch walk during the team warm-up. That's thanks to our mates at Bank West. So a lot on the line here.
Very excited. Alana's our first caller. Good morning.
Good morning.
Hi, Alana. It's pretty exciting. Would you love to see this game and be there?
I would. I've got a little boy who would love to be there.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Well, Alana, there are 5 other people that really want to be there as well. This is how Red Card's going to work. We're going to quickly say hello to everyone that's playing.
Yes.
And you, the first person to challenge somebody else.
Yes. You
in
can
a quiz.
pick your opponent.
You're going to get one question. Whoever comes victorious out from that
moves on.
Yes.
Move on. The other person will get a red card and they will leave the game. So, Alana, have a listen to this. We've got Bree from Beldivis. Hi, Bree.
Hi, how are you?
Good,
Really
Bree.
smart woman, Bree.
I don't know. We'll see how we go.
All right. We've got Melissa from Armidale. Hi, Melissa.
Good morning.
Are you good at quizzes, Melissa?
I hope so.
Okay, no worries.
All right.
Coralie.
You hang there.
Hi, Coralie.
Hi, how you going?
Carly, you know anything about these
Anything?
soccer teams?
Or anything.
Hopefully.
We'll see.
All right. Thanks to you. Hang there, Coralie. Patrick's in Middle Swan. Morning, Pat.
Morning, guys. How you going?
Good,
Hey,
Pat.
Pat. Look, a little bit of knowledge about, about football will be good, but, general knowledge is really, what's in the mix here. Are you okay with trivia, Patrick? Are you a strong player?
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay.
Okay. Talking himself up. And our final contestant is Terry from Belmont. Morning, Tez.
Hey, how you going?
Good, Terry.
Terry, how's your general knowledge, Terry?
Like everyone else, bit average.
Just general. All right. Alana, you have heard from all of the people there. You can see and sense if they've got strengths or weaknesses. Who is the first person you would like to take on?
Terry.
You want to take on Terry? All right.
Terry.
It is
Terry.
Alana versus Terry. So here's what's going to happen. We will ask you a question. If you know the answer, buzz in with your name. You get it right, you can take someone else on. Get it wrong, you're red carded and you're gone. Let's test your buzzers. Alana. Terry. They work. First
Fantastic.
question. Here we go.
Here it is. Which word is both the outer layer of a tree and the sound...
Alana.
Bark.
Is correct. Yes, Alana's through. Sorry, red card, Terry.
Terry,
Terry just
red.
yelled bark.
That was a strong red card. You know that.
Terry, that Alana, well done. You've knocked off Terry. You've got Bree, Melissa, Coralie and Patrick to choose from. Who's next?
Coralie.
Step on up. Coralie, do you want to test your buzzer?
Coralie.
All right, it is working. Okay, Alana and Coralie, here is your question. AS Roma and AC Milan are professional football clubs based in which country?
Coralie.
Well, I think to be fair, I think Coralie said her name first.
Alana said Coralie's name, didn't she?
Alana said Coralie.
Coralie, what's the answer?
Italy.
Is correct.
Alana, what happened there?
Alana. That is a red card.
Yeah.
And you've kicked yourself in the head. That's what you've
You
done.
could moonwalk out of there.
All right, Coralie, you get to pick your new opponent. It's either Bree, Melissa, or Patrick. Who do you want to take on?
I'll go Melissa.
All right.
Gee, we're moving through them.
Melissa, do you want to test your buzzer, Melissa?
Mel.
Yeah, good. Working well.
Mel. Okay, here we go.
Coralie versus Mel.
What colour dress should a guest never wear when attending a wedding?
Coralie. Mel.
Coralie.
White.
Is correct. Coralie.
Big faux pas.
I know, right? Melissa, red carded. Goodbye.
All right, you have left Coralie to choose from. Bree or Patrick?
Who's it going to be?
I'll go Bree.
Bree.
Okay,
All right,
Bree.
Bree. Welcome to the game. Hello, Bree.
Thank you.
Hey, Bree.
Test your buzzer, Bree.
Bree.
Yeah, or just
works.
yell at Coralie.
Which doesn't seem to work this morning, unfortunately.
Okay. Your question.
Here it is. What would you be picking up at school if you had received scab duty?
Coralie. Bree.
Yes, Coralie.
Rubbish.
Coralie.
How good is she,
Cleaning
guys?
the border.
I know, isn't she just? All right, well, that's now all that's left, Coralie, between you and Glory is Patrick.
Hey,
Hello,
Patrick.
Patrick.
Morning, guys.
Hey, Patrick, obviously Coralie heard what you had to say and was like, wait, there, he is the challenge.
Yes, or has she saved him for last because she thinks he's easy?
A walkover now.
We will see. We will see.
Patrick, test your buzzer, please. Patrick?
Pat.
Okay. Coralie versus Pat. Last round or the win. Which Manchester United legend is also known as CR7? Coralie.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
What a tiger. Ruthless.
Clutch. You've got a GA double pass to AC Milan versus AS Roma next Friday, Coralie. Plus VIP pitch walk during the team warm-up. That's thanks to our mates at Bank West. Coralie, well done.
Mate.
Thank you.
I thought that CR7 was a Mazda.
Yeah, or some lubricant you put on your chain.
Yeah, exactly.
Nathan, Nat, and Sean podcast.
That's
Austin.
Yeah, it's called
Texas.
Austin. It's by Dasher.
Okay, I ruined it. Again.
It's Harry's favourite song. He played it he loves it so much he played it twice in a row last week.
Can't get enough of it.
How can I forget, Harry? Well done.
Do you reckon if we said anything, no one would notice?
Nah. No. Harry?
It's not even easy to do, is it, Harry?
Let's go again. Let's another round.
You have to work really hard to do it then, you see. I don't know how we did it the first time.
Didn't a radio station do that once? Didn't they play the same song all day and people had to donate money to make it stop?
I know on the goodies they played a Walk in the Black Forest on their pirate radio station all the time.
Did I make that up, Amy? You've been in radio for a while. Did I make that up?
Was that a dream, like the cowboy boots?
Should we do that?
What song are we going to choose? Is this the one?
This one.
Are we starting it now?
20 bucks.
Yeah.
20 bucks and I'll stop.
This is the Nathan, Nat, and Sean podcast.
You going to Bali this year?
Yeah, Balinesia. Yeah, I am.
When?
I'm going
Soon.
End of June, probably.
About a month.
I'm going to spend some time at the Padma. We're actually going to go to Ubud, Nathan, and do some
I didn't ask.
A yoga retreat?
yoga and
Are you
just
kidding
relax.
me?
No, we're going to relax all
bowls
In a
day.
around.
million years would I even pretend I'd do that?
But you get to walk around,
That's
Nathan, in
great.
your tights
I
with your
know.
yoga mat under your arm.
I know. To be honest, I am always
With your
looking
green
for an
bottle, your
opportunity
green
to
smoothie?
slip on my Lululemons.
Yes.
Everybody's about Dharma bums these
Elon
days.
Musk is over there.
I saw that. So that's the first time he's visited
What's
there.
he doing? Buying it?
I don't know. This is the thing about Australia. No, I'm setting up Starlink over there so they can get better internet access because of the amount of entrepreneurs that are working over there. Digital nomads,
yeah.
Which is really interesting. But so Elon's there. Like, I don't think of big celebrities going to Bali. Like, it's Australian ones, no worries. But like, like
Julia Roberts, Eat, Pray, Love.
It's a great
Fisher
point.
lives
was
there.
that Bali?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Paul Fisher, he generally lives there, the big time DJ.
How do you know this?
Big time DJ.
How do you know what Paul Fisher's currently
Yeah, I do,
doing?
yeah.
How do you know that?
No, his wife's having a baby in the Gold Coast at the moment. So once that's done and dusted, he's going to.
I'm sorry. Why do you know? Why do you know? Why
Fisher.
do you know everything about?
I stalk him
Because he was a surfer and now he's a DJ, so it's everything Sean's
You
about.
and your boyfriends.
I know.
Who's the
a bit obsessive.
who's the surfer that he wants to go out with?
Jake Robinson.
Jake Robinson. Oh my God, Sean! We've interviewed some very, very attractive and famous people. I've never seen a straight man meltdown more.
Fawning.
Like,
I just couldn't believe the time I was surfing next to him and I didn't have a question for him. I couldn't speak to him.
Oh well, I'm glad you didn't because you probably had a stiffy.
I mean, he's not wrong, is he? He's not wrong, is he?
Call me old-fashioned, though.
Yeah, like
what I
the
mean?
water was cold.
I don't think we're done.
Okay. Hello, Ross.
Hi, Ross.
You always come to me after that.
The stiffy talk, isn't it? It's always stiffy
Well,
talk.
what do you think of
There's a
Ross?
theme.
What do you think of Ross?
I haven't heard that word since like year 12.
I remember the kids who all they could say was sniffy. Oh, it's got a sniffy.
Sniffy.
Got a sniffy.
That was terrible during COVID.
Nathan, Nat, and Sean is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcasts.com.au. Nova.